Good morning, sunshines. Battle of the Cavalry here. We are testing the strongest marches from two whales, me and someone else in this server, and we're fairly close in terms of our power. Actually, he's actually number one whale of the server, but in terms of fighting power, we're, I think, quite close here. So what we're doing is we're fighting my best Lubu march against his best Hannibal march. This is a real battle of the cavalry, right? So what cavalry march do you really want to be bringing, especially if you have to only choose one? Personally, I actually have both in my main armies, and I'm coming here to test this. Now, what we're doing for the test is, first battle is going to be with our best gear for the march, the gear that we would have been running like normal, including rings, including armor, and let me just showcase you here what I'm running on mine. As for stars and rankings, we're actually pretty even on that. The only thing he's missing is one little segment on his Ashoka at the end. That's it. That's the only difference. As for gear, our gear is going to be different. I think his gear is a little better than mine. I'm not sure, but my Lubu's is looking pretty tight with the 80s on the attack here. Got purple and gold gems, one red gem in there. So the gems could be better, but this is a brand new march for me. This is my Attila's set up here as well, and my Rani, of course, as well. And the skills are looking fine as well. They're looking quite good. They're all very well upgraded. So, oh, I passed them. Now, let's just show guys. Let me just show you guys the power of who we're talking about here. Rankings in terms of power. I'm fighting Farmer here, which is 52 mil power overall. I'm 44 mil. I'm catching up though. And there he is. There he is with his Hannibal march. All right, here we go. This should be fun. Ready when he is. We are both deployed at 100k troops. All right, that's important as well. We have 100k each, exactly. So let's see what happens here. This will be interesting. This is our first real test against super strong. Okay, I'm gonna attack him. All right, let's do it. I am curious. Hannibal is, so how the theory goes is Hannibal is better in 1v1, but oh my god, Lubu is supposedly better in groups, of course, because of their abilities. But I just wiped his Hannibal out. Oh my god, I didn't expect that. That's with, let's have a look. Let's have a look here. Okay, so I annihilated 3k of his to 806k of my losses. His armor, he has better armor than me. Wait, let's just have a look in details here. Yeah, he has 80s all up here, dude. He's almost full 80s on his Hannibal. That's nuts. He's 30s, that's similar to me. And he brought this ring too, as a matter of fact. And oh, he has the same ring as me, but he's on 30s on them. So just again, his skills as well. His skills are sort of similar to me too. Oh, wow, that's a big difference. That is a huge difference. Looking at me again, Lubu here is only 280 parts. So my armor's well behind his there on his Hannibal. My skill's 1 point behind him on his Hannibal too. Attila looking okay, he's 30s as well. So the armor's the same, the gems are not as good, and the ring isn't as good either. And then some of the gems here, actually a little less, 20 on the boots here instead of 30s, and the skills are sort of similar too. So that is actually a huge difference. That is a massive. Let's go into the comparison of that fight first of all. Looking at the details here, you can see how many activations have happened. He didn't activate his surprise victor. What? Why not? That's a bit odd, isn't it? That is unfortunate for him. That made a big difference. Let's see. So, yeah, I got more activations off overall on my second tier here, my second position, and more activations on my third position as well. Looking at the stats, 93k total, 3k, 3k. 23k total, 1k, 1k. Well, you know, you can see that there, the exact numbers. It's a big difference. That is a big difference. Poor Hannibal, man. That's a flop on the Hannibal there. Lubu is bonkers. All right, well, that's good to know. Now we're going to try a fight without any armor and rings. Nothing. Now all the armor comes off. All the gear and the rings too. Everything comes off. Everybody. So now we are looking at a naked march for both of us. And everything else is pretty much very close, very similar. His Hannibal has 1 point more in his ability here, so he's actually one maxed skill, and the others are very similar, and our stars are very similar. He's only missing one little piece on the Ashoka. So let's go ahead and deploy another one. Again, doing 100k march, so we have even numbers to work out. Let's go ahead and deploy that right there. I do not expect him to win this one after the last one, because I think his gear is absolutely better than mine, and now we both have no gear. However, things like the rings and stuff make a big difference in how you carry out your abilities and how often and how much damage they do. So who knows, you know, could be in for a curveball surprise. Don't know. His debuffs might work better. He might last long enough to get his commander skill off, and that might tilt the battle. We'll see, I guess. We'll see. Okay, time for round 2. Naked marches, guys. No armor, no rings, just our pure heroes. Here we go. And it's 100k a piece. Oh, he's got the edge right now, but I think it could tilt. Ooh, could tilt my direction here. Oh yeah, there it goes. Big drops. The moves just the chunk just erased, but he does last long enough to get his commander skill off here. But it's too big a difference now at this point. It's just too big. There it goes. Way more lost this time though. For sure, yeah. He still lost a healthy 3,000, exactly the same as the last one with their gear. But in the difference here is I lost 1.7k, and with my gear I lost 806. So there's a big difference there. Let's have a look at the comparisons. In the details, we can see I activated my signature skill 11 times. He only got his commander, each commander once. He only got his signature 4 times. Wow. Down here, Attila going ham. Yeah, that's very good stuff. And then down here at the bottom, kind of similar in general. Yeah, actually equal number of activations overall. The stats, 90k total again. That's very similar. And then 6.8k, 5k, 45k for Hannibal this time, way more than last time, and 3 and 9 here. So quite nice rounded numbers. Although I'm still leagues ahead with Lubu by himself. That is a wrap for the Lubu versus Hannibal. Who would have thought? You know, Hannibal's very, very strong, still very, very good, but much more suited to being accompanied by other heroes that can take advantage of his debuffs and keep him alive and in the game for longer, of course. So Lubu is just all around this season's Mulan. I mean, there's no way to put it. Unfortunately, he does take what made Mulan great in season 1, which is both the Hannibal and the Rani. So we're basically swapping Mulan for another Mulan in Cavalry style. It really is like that. And well, can't wait until we get to the next season for Ramses. Things are just going to get more and more powerful. We do need a replacement for the Mulan March at this stage, it looks like. And Ramses will be a good fit. That's going to be a very strong archer march. The other marches are going well as well. The power is only going up on those. So this game is looking interesting. Combat is getting good. Thanks for watching. As always, feel free to check out my other videos, and I'll see you around in the next one. Have a good one. Bye.